Hi, everyone. It is February 11th, Saturday, and I am celebrating and reflecting on the last week. So, week 6 of 2023. And I'm just, as I was reflecting and looking through everything, I was just kind of reminded of how incredibly supported I am in this life. And these little moments, I don't know if you've ever experienced like numbers that keep repeating themselves or words that keep popping up, or just maybe the same message keeps coming for you. So I've had this pretty much all week, and it was it was a good week and also a rough week. So my coach is leading this online event called Evolve, and it's incredible. If you want to know more about it, just message me. I'll send you everything about it. Uh, or I'll maybe just link her sign up below in this video. I've just been learning so much about myself, about trusting myself more. That's my word for 2023 is trust. Just really trusting that I am supported by something bigger than myself. God, my soul is here for me, higher levels, whatever you call that something bigger for you. And I know I've talked about this in previous videos, and I just I don't know. There's just things that have been coming up, and I just wanted to talk about them because a lot of what I have been releasing lately is this anger from when I was a kid. You just get angry and you didn't really know how to handle or manage that emotion. That wasn't a conversation that people were having like 30 plus years ago, right? 30 years ago, I was 6 and it's going to turn 7. So this year I turned 37. And what has been coming up for me is this number 7. And it just keeps coming up over and over again. And I keep finding it in different things that I'm reading. And I talked to my coach about it. And just everything that's come up for me is just that saying 7 is just a number for you to like be aware of and know that big shifts happen every, in that 7th year. Um, for you, like 7, 17, 27, and now 37. So I've been releasing all of this and I've been more in my body. And at the same time, as I'm releasing these deeper layers of this anger, of this fear, of this guilt for feeling angry, because I wasn't necessarily taught how to manage those things, but I don't know if anyone was at that point, right? We were all just doing the best we could with the information that we had. And now we have more information about our emotions and being with them and being in our body more. So we're just taking that information now and using it and benefiting from it, right? So it's not anything to feel bad about. It's not anything to, it's no one's fault. It's just here we are today. And gosh, I was releasing all of these things this week. And at one point, I just felt like I wanted to throw up because my body just didn't feel good. And I sat with it, and I realized after talking with my coach, I needed to integrate everything I've been learning, everything that's been coming up for me. I needed to slow down, stop listening to the online conversations during this event that she's been hosting, and just take in and integrate what I've been learning. And everything that I've been learning is loving, talking about putting more love out into the world, breathing out more love, breathing in love, receiving more love, compassion for myself and for other people. I've had a lot of opportunities to do that and not store anger in my body or frustration. So I went and brought our daughter for her second flu shot because she's going to be 8 months this month. So at that age, they get 2 flu shots. So I went for her second one, and I waited. I don't know. I was there on time. I was early, and I still waited 20 minutes for someone to bring me back just to give her the flu shot. And my first reaction to that was to be frustrated. And then I caught myself in that moment going, oh, this nurse may be really busy and she's probably doing the best she can to get to me and to, to our daughter. And I just felt like, how can I breathe out more compassion for her? Just simply in and out, and on some sort of energetic level, let her know that I'm not frustrated anymore. How can I release that frustration, right? So I did that. That was Tuesday. And then throughout the week, my son, when I've been working from home, he's been working with me, on his laptop, coloring, drawing on a app he has on it, or watching a show that he calls his meetings. And finding out how I've had the opportunity to just be in that present moment and be present with him while we were both doing our work. And it just felt so easy, even though that was a moment in the past that could have really stressed me out, really kind of pushed my limit. It didn't. I was just very present, doing what we needed to do, talking with him, having a good time, being very light about it, and breathing out any of my frustration and just loving him, me, and the moment. And I've watched this shift happen within our children since I have been shifting this inner self talk, trying to just simply be more light, more present, invite more compassion and love in for my life, into my inner talk, and then also just releasing the frustration as I recognize it, or like anytime I feel like something could trigger me because it wasn't what I expected, I would release that, honor it, acknowledge that it's there, but release it so that I could be present and just appreciate the moment that I'm in. And it's been helping so much. And before, I always do some sort of grounding practice. And I'm wearing a scarf with a tree on it right now because I just feel like in the flow, very grounded, like a tree right now where I'm down, but I just feel my energy kind of radiating out to all of you. And I'm really excited about it. So I do this. And one of the things I realize is that as I've been in my body, this embodiment with my emotions, with the feelings in my body, as I was journaling today, I recognized that I am experiencing, like, my body's feeling really relaxed, all these tingles and chills, and there has been some surface tension, but the tension or any of that pain that I've been feeling isn't really deep in my body. Like it was earlier this week, but I've been really releasing it. Like I woke up, my feet haven't been hurting, my legs haven't been hurting. And I just recognized, I've been holding so much tension because I've been storing all that frustration in my body. And it's been releasing it, and it's been really incredible. So I've been integrating all of these things that I'm learning about our emotions, about those feelings in our body, things I've been learning and working with for over a decade, but now I'm on this deeper layer of it and this deeper awareness and acceptance of all of these things too. Uh, so there's just more of this lightness that's happening. And I've also been releasing a lot of money fears too. I was guided to go on a work retreat, like a retreat that will benefit me as a human being, and also all of the work I do with my clients with coaching and helping them through all of these big shifts as well. And recognizing that like, as I turn 37 this summer, this retreat comes after, and it's this wonderful opportunity. I don't know what's going to happen, right? I don't see the future, but I just think I'm being supported in these wonderful ways that the universe is presenting, and I am really trying to lean into all of this and trust what's going to come next. So I'm just really excited about it. And one of the things you guys, before come on, I can show you. I have a diffuser. I have my big old water bottle, and a diffuser here. And I like to diffuse an oil while I do these videos. And I just took a moment and I said, called in my divine team, like the unseen supporting team that we all have. And I just said, what is in the highest, what oil is going to support me today? And it said frankincense. And I thought, oh, why? Okay. So I have this book. Ah, it's right here. I have this book, and it's I think I've showed it to you guys before, but it's Emotions and Essential Oils. Can you see it? I'll link it below. Anyways, I looked up frankincense, and it's about truth. Truth. So I've been releasing these limiting beliefs around frustration, holding anger, like trying to approach things with lightness and compassion and love. And I have been this Evolve event that I've been watching and listening to these wonderful conversations from my coach have been about like raising your vibration. So I just have to read some of this for you. So frankincense reveals deceptions and false truths. So any type of limiting belief. It invites individuals to let go of lower vibrations, lies, deceptions, and negativity. This oil helps create new perspectives based on light and truth. Frankincense recalls to memory spiritual understanding, gifts, wisdom, and knowledge that the soul brought into the world. It assists in pulling the scales of darkness from the eyes, the barriers from the mind, and the walls from the heart. Through connecting the soul with its inner light, this oil reveals the truth. It assists in spiritual awakening and helps an individual feel the love of the divine. Hmm. Oh my gosh, it reminds us that we are loved and protected. It shields the body and soul from negative influences and assists the soul in its spiritual evolution. It enhances practices of prayer and meditation and opens spiritual channels that allow an individual to connect to God or whatever your something bigger is. Through the light and power of frankincense, the individual can draw closer to divinity and the grandeur of the true self. It's beautiful. And just so, okay, so I just think it's so exciting that this is the oil that I was guided to use today. So if you have frankincense, where's mine? You can just breathe it in and feel that divine support that's all around us right now. Helps bring and invite in that lightness and just blow anything else out that's not serving you today. And if you don't have it, that's okay too. You can just channel it and just bring it in either way. It's still supporting you, whether you can smell it right now or if you're just feeling its energy. And then the next piece, like this embodiment. So I also have this book, the Heal Your Body book by Louise Hay, that I absolutely love. And one of the things this week, like as many of you know, I just had a baby less than a year ago, and your body is just like on this hormonal like journey. Let's call it a journey. It's a hormonal journey. And it's one that I am trying to go with the flow more. And you like, as many of you know, when you breastfeed, like it just delays when you get your monthly cycle again. So I'm on my second one since having her. And it just came after I was releasing all of these things. And I thought, oh my gosh, let me look in this book. And oh, it's so good. It's just so good. So, one of the things, like these older patterns, right, that this book is talking about, like things that you may want to release, like a probable cause, like a different thought pattern, is it just says here, like guilt and fear. And those are the things that I've been releasing this week. And the new thought pattern is I am Let's see. It says, I accept my full power as a woman and accept all my bodily processes as normal and natural. I love and approve of myself. And that's so funny that that's what it says, because what I wrote down is not that. Just reading it again. What I wrote down, and I guess what I was guided to do, was under menopause problems, which I don't think I'm in perimenopause. I just had a baby, but I wrote the truth down, and I guess this is the one that I'm meant to embody right now, is that I am balanced and peaceful in all changes of cycles, and I bless my body with love. And that's what I wrote down, and that's what resonated with me, this love, and just accepting where I am right now and just letting things release out of my body so that I can be, I'm still in my body, but things just feel lighter, and I feel just really connected to everything that's going on right now. And then I was guided to pick up my other book, because this is called The Anatomy of the Spirit by Carolyn Miss, and it's the 7 stages of power and healing. And I always pick up this book. I don't always read it all the way through. But I was like, you know what? I need to know, like, maybe there's work I need to be looking at for this number 7 that keeps coming up in my life. And the 7th chakra is our spiritual connector. And the first sentence just says, the 7th chakra is our connection to our spiritual nature and our capacity to allow our spirituality to become an integral part of our physical lives and guide us, which has been, go move the camera again, excuse me. Let me just read it again, because I distracted myself. I don't know why I distracted myself. The 7th chakra is our connection to our spiritual nature and our capacity to allow our spirituality to become an integral part of our physical lives and guide us. I'm going to read this today. Wow. The 7th chakra is the top of the head, is the entry point for the human life force, which pours endlessly into the human energy system from the greater universe, from God or the Tao. I'm not going to read all this while you're here, but I've been saying so much about how I want to integrate everything I've been learning. I've been feeling more connected with my spirituality, and it's just been really exciting how I've been able to help myself more in my daily life, and also my clients, help connect with them, help listen, and connect and help my children and my husband. And I'm just really excited, because this week started off really rough. And I'm so grateful to be where I am right now, where my body is feeling so much better. All that to say, this is my 6th video of doing this, and I didn't think I'd get this much out of it. So thank you for being here with me as I do this for 52 weeks. And thanks for being here on my journey. And if you feel guided to, I'd love to hear from you and just connect with you. And if any of this resonated with you, I'd love to know. And if you're not guided to tell me, that's okay too. I'm just really excited that I could start a week off rough and struggling, and end it in a way where it's hopeful and lighter and full of love and acceptance and excitement. That's really cool. So, anyways, I'm wishing you all a nurturing weekend and a beautiful start to your week. Here we start our week on Sundays as we ease into whatever Monday could bring you as well. So, stay present, loving you all, and I will see you next week. Bye.